We just had 2 jets come over, 3 of them actually, right here. So much gunk up there you can hardly make them out. Looks like there's another one coming. But those 3 trails right there, and they're now down this way, and they're following the exact same trail. 2 jets. Following the exact same path right there. Right there. You see those are 2 separate trails, and they came up right over there. And that one crossed the other one's path right there, and then veered off to the north a little bit. Probably both of those are FedEx. Let's see here. I wouldn't have been able to see them anyways. Oh, what the heck happened? Lost it. Flight radar 24. Had it pulled up, then stupid phone doing its own thing. But here's the sky. Totally covered. Yesterday it wasn't covered. Now today it is. And look how these 3 trails are spreading out here, adding to it. Big trails. Again, I bet they're FedEx. And here they are right here. That one right there. Oh, come on. Yep, FedEx. Look at that. Yep, there we go. FedEx, LAX to Memphis, as usual. And then the one behind it, right there. Another FedEx, just like I said. Look at that. So those 2 trails right there, I just went through following the exact path of the other one. So they're breathing each other's garbage they're spraying, toxic garbage they're spraying on each other. I mean, it's just nuts. These pilots have got to be totally just brain dead. I mean, look at that. That guy went right through that other guy's trail. FedEx. As I say in one of my other videos, a client of mine is a pilot. He was telling me as a good friend, we weren't even talking about the geoengineering. He was just telling me about his FedEx pilot that was getting ready to retire in his early 60s and has cancer. Did 1 round of chemo and said, forget this, and just basically is at home waiting to die, enjoying his retirement, I guess. Yeah, how do you think he got cancer? From breathing this stuff. From breathing this stuff. A lot of good his retirement did him, isn't it? Didn't it? Crazy. Okay, now we have Hawaiian Air coming through. Just past those FedExes. They were going east, and now this Hawaiian Air from Phoenix to Honolulu. It's right up there right now, leaving a huge trail. And there it is right there. I won't be able to zero in on it with all the haze up there. Let's see if I can make out its markings. That's where the camera blurs out on its focus. Tries to focus in. I've seen it before. I sent it back to be repaired twice. But you can see the colorings on it. Hawaiian Air. Shaky at this distance. That was all the way zoomed in. But there goes its trail right there. That's the trail it left, and there it goes. Hawaiian Air. And taking a very specific flight route to spray the skies. Toxic chemicals. You know, this isn't solar radiation management. You know, Dane Wigington says use the correct terms. Well, that's their term. Solar radiation management. This isn't what this is about. SRM, they're chemical trails. Just call them what they are, chemtrails. You know, Dane's always getting on people for using the term chemtrails, that it doesn't do any good for the cause. Well, solar radiation management is disinformation, because that's not what this is. So, anyways, 2 FedEx just came through. There's their trails right there. And now that Hawaiian Air, as we're heading to Memphis, I think both of them were. They're both of them LAX, and then now here comes Hawaiian Air, and it's just leaving the valley and the schmuck up there. So, heavy spray day. Marine pilots obviously know, because they fly through this stuff, and some days they're spraying and some days they're not. Come on. Ridiculous. Okay, now we got a Delta coming over. It's leaving a thick trail, LAX to JFK. So why is it coming so far south if it's going to New York? I mean, here's its trail here. So, drop down all the way to Huntington Beach, and then kept going south, east, and now it's coming right over the top of us here, right there, leaving the trail here in the Coachella Valley. Is that what it is? Yeah, I guess that's Delta. Anyways, there it is right there. Oh, did it turn it off? Yeah, I can see its blue bottom. See if I can grab it here, because this camera doesn't want to focus anymore, especially when it's all hazy up there like it is. Yep, running out. But you can see its blue bottom. I think that's actually one that says Delta right on the bottom. See on the big screen, it's directly above me now. If I get one more shot of it. Anyways, there it goes now. See, there you go. Check it out. See how it's vectoring right now? So it comes into the valley, sprays, and then vectors back north, east. Coming south, then southeast, comes through the valley, and now is heading northeast. Leaving a thick trail. Thick sticking trail. So again, just showing how they route the jets when they're geoengineering the Coachella Valley. They like the Coachella Valley. It's a big soup bowl for them. They've got the Salton Sea, maybe that aids them, and then there's like 20 thermal geo plants down there from the hot water underground that they, with the steam, hot water, they generate electricity. So maybe that puts moisture up into the air. I don't know how much effect that would have, but Dane Wigington says that doesn't happen. But if you think about it, there's moisture in the air. Just adding a little bit more to it could, create a downpour or create more moisture, and then they move it out of here because we're not getting any rain. They move it out of here east and then create these floods and situations and bad weather situations. One going out way over there, right in there, right in there. So much haze up there you can't hardly see it. But anyways, so they're hammering it hard. Okay, now we got the Russian jet coming over, Air Bridge Cargo. And I think that one usually goes to Atlanta. Yep, LAX to Atlanta. And I've caught that one, turning on the spray that one day. Was it coming into the valley? We couldn't see it. I know it's back on, a little ways back in my video. Here's the delta out that I just took. There's the delta that left its trail. And then now here comes the air bridge cargo. Should be directly above me. Air bridge cargo. Not seeing it, so, but I bet it'll turn on its trail at some point here. There it is. What's it say it's flying at? 33,600. LAX to Atlanta. Russian cargo jet. And I'm not seeing it, so it's not leaving a trail right now, but I bet it turns it on. You see it or hear it? Should be right above us. Air bridge cargo. Remember that last time it came through?
Right there?
Oh, there it is, right there. Yeah, I missed it. There it is. And it's vectoring. Yeah, light radar was lagging behind. Does that look like a 747 trail? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it. Yeah. Camera doesn't want to focus in. But there it just went. I didn't see it when it was above me, so I don't think it was spraying. It wasn't. Because that was that Delta jet right there that left that trail. So it didn't turn it on until it got right in the sun there. So air bridge cargo not spraying when it came into the valley, and then turning on its spray just before it started to vector northeast. So that's its usual MO, coming into the valley and then turning it on. Like, I don't think the pilots are flipping the switches. I'm sure it's all automated, high-tech software, all being monitored through who knows what, not satellites. I don't believe in satellites. I don't believe they can get out into outer space. There's one going through right there. Never went to the moon. Elon Musk doesn't have his roadster up there heading to Mars. I mean, dude, it's like, it's almost funny to think about it, but it's sad, it's sick that the human race is that gullible and that brainwashed. Well, look at this spraying. And these pilots are flying right through it. I mean, are they, yeah, brainwashed and brain dead. So, yeah, look at that sun. And just the metallic haze up there around the sun. Not a big halo around it right now, but it probably will be later. I'm going through way out there. So anyways, air bridge cargo. Turned it on the spray as it came into the valley. That's why I couldn't see it up there. Too much schmuck until it turned. Here's one coming over and it's spraying Interjet LAX to Cancun. There's two more coming. Delta, and one out in front of the Delta, United. So, but this one here, let's see. I think it's this one right here. Oh, it's leaving one shadow too next to it. Look at that. That's one thick trail there. Now look at the dark shadow. That's just a shadow from the aerosol casting on the clouds. Let's see if I can pick it up here, if it is that one. Never heard of it before. Oh, it's a Delta. Oh, that's the Delta. Yeah, that's leaving one thick trail. So I don't know what that other one was. Not seeing it. Then there's one behind it. It's the one behind it. Come on, camera. Okay. That was the Interjet or whatever that is. And then there's the, there's not Continental, United, and then on it, just right behind it, is the Delta. There it is. And there it is right there. That's even one thick, nasty looking trail. That's bright. Right by the sun there. I didn't see that United. There's the Delta. Here's another one. Now, what's this one? I didn't see that one on there. It's up there in the schmuck. When it gets to the blue part here, I'll be able to see it better. But look at that shadow that Delta chemtrail there is casting on the chemical aerosols in the sky. Sometimes you'll see them out in front of it. It's kind of a weird effect. Let's try to see what this one. Okay, there's the Delta, and then one right behind it. This one there. Come on. That's Orange County to Palm Springs. No, that one's Landing. Be one of these back here. Southwest. Southwest, that's what it is. Yeah, it's the orange one. I can see it up there. And then behind it is a, what is that one? I can't read it. Spirit Air, yellow one. Should be right behind it. But there's the Southwest spraying, and then the Delta that just left a trail. Let's see if I can get this Southwest here. Markings on it, orange and blue. Yep, orange and blue. And there should be a yellow one. That Spirit should be right behind it. So we'll see if that Spirit is spraying. But if it's not spraying, I probably won't be able to see it because there's so much garbage up there. Alright, there goes the Southwest. Is it spraying? It's not spraying? I'm not seeing it. Is it by the trail? Oh. I'm not seeing it.
Right there. Right at the end of the trail.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it goes right there. That's hard to see. It's going right through there. Right there. And perfect example how it's not leaving the trail. Right there. There, it's up there in the schmuck. See if it turns it on. So that Delta spraying, Southwest spraying, and this Spirit Air leaving no trail. Yeah, I can see it right there. It's yellow. So that's the Spirit Air. That's right in there. Camera's not picking it up, but I think I got a shot of it. So again, just goes to show how, certain jets will be spraying and other ones won't. Spirit Air not spraying, and that Southwest right there spraying, and then the Delta jet spraying. So there you go. Perfect documentation of how they can turn off and on the aerosols. Lovely looking sky, huh? Just beautiful. All toxic. And yesterday was pretty clear. Just a few trails coming through. The shorter ones, non-sticking, but clear skies for the most part. And now today, got up this morning, it was just covered. It blew in, or they were probably spraying last night too, but it blew in probably over from the coast over the Pacific Ocean, and then they've been adding to it all morning.
It's in California. You can see all the clouds looking east. Elevation up here is like 4,000 feet, and high desert. Pretty cool today, man. 64 degrees. Weird weather. There's a cold front coming in, but all that the chemical going through, all that back there, chemtrail sky. See that way down there, I can't focus it from gravity, but so again, and with these puffing clouds, these are natural water vapor clouds that are blowing in. So there is some kind of front coming in. And looking down here now, this is not looking down into Coachella Valley, and you can see the the natural water vapor clouds way down there above those hills down there. It's kind of like Duluth area down there. It's Palomar Mountain over on the left there. But again, just showing the clouds blowing in. We didn't have any of them out in the desert. A lot of times they don't make it over the top of the mountain. And you can see them kind of hanging out on top of Palomar Mountain there, blowing over the top. So there's some kind of little front coming in. And yesterday they weren't spraying hardly at all. A few little trails coming through here and there out in the Coachella Valley. And then sun came up this morning, and it was just, the sky was just covered in the white wispy stuff. And then all day today, they were just hammering it. So I'll tie those in with this video. But again, just showing the natural water vapor clouds, little storm front coming in, and then the wispy clouds, the white wispy clouds above them to, it's not just about stopping the rain. That's part of it. But it allows them to use the microwave transmissions to control these storm fronts that are coming in and, wreak havoc elsewhere is really what it comes down to. So this little front coming through here will probably produce something somewhere in the Midwest or on the East Coast. Like I say, what's the temperature? 64 degrees here. First of the week it was like 107 out in the desert. Today it was like 90. So that's how fast the weather changes. You can see a chemtrail going through right up there, right below that white wispy natural water vapor clouds. And again, the clouds coming up over the top of Palomar Mountain there. So when I get down to Fallbrook, I'm sure it'll be all cloudy. So I'll make a video when I get down there. There we go. Turn off the Sage and Hemet. It's a windy back way to go. Anyways, that's my report in the high desert. From the high desert.
Okay, back here in North San Diego County. And like I said, coming down the mountain, I knew it was going to be socked in. And it is. And it's drizzling here right now. And it's cold. We got natural water vapor clouds coming in, trying to produce some rain. But there's nothing natural about our weather anymore, whatsoever. Nothing natural about our weather whatsoever. So, anyways. Maybe I'll tie this into some of my other videos that I made out in Palm Desert. Driving back from the desert up over the high desert, and then looking down into Temecula Valley, and then looking down towards the coast. And this is what we got going on here right now. And it's unusually cold, which is not normal for June or May or whatever month this is. I lose track of time, months, days, and years, moments and